Next, volcanic activity as Nick Roberts and his son Ed go on a long weekend to Iceland.
My name's Ed. I live in Devon in southwest England and I'm 9 years old. This is my dad, he's called Nick and he's a doctor. I'm married to my mum. He's quite old, he's 42. We've come to Iceland on a holiday and left my mum and my sister at home. It's a bit of an adventure. Dad calls it a boys' trip.
What can you do these days that's unusual, off the beaten track and affordable, and not too far from the UK, and of course appeal to a 9-year-old boy? How about Iceland, the holiday programme said? It's mysterious, magical, unusual, and who knows, may even help his geography.
We never usually go on holiday, just the two of us. We usually always have Izzy and Mum with us.
Yeah, my only worry about this trip with Ed is that Ed's going to get a bit bored, really, because while I'm there saying, God, look at those lovely rolling hills, Ed, he's a really active lad and he likes doing stuff, and I just wonder whether the scenery is going to be enough to keep him interested.
At home we've got a 4-wheel drive. I don't think that Dad realises that here we've got a normal car. I'm not sure that we should be driving on this sort of road. It's really cold outside, but Dad said he's checked the guidebook and said that the water's really warm.
Iceland is the most volcanic place on the planet, and there are loads of thermal pools all over the place.
Oh, that's beautiful. Sitting here, clouds all around, absolutely baking. Ed! It's great, it's really lovely.
There's no way I was getting out of this nice warm car. It's freezing outside.
We're heading out to stay on a farm. So hopefully we'll see a little bit of, I suppose, the real Iceland, staying with a family in a homestead, hopefully do a bit of fishing.
I was hoping that this wasn't Dad's idea of Icelandic accommodation.
Hi.
Welcome to
Hi.
Thank you.
Sit down in the main seat of the house. Oh. This is a Viking house, built from driftwood, which is all over beaches on Iceland, and it's outside. It's peat. These things here on the walls, these are the things were used to make this house. And up there's a sword and a helmet.
Oh yeah.
Similar as the Viking used.
I've never been to a Viking house or met a Viking before.
Have some moose milk. It's very healthy.
And what sort of milk is it? Cow's milk, is it?
Cow's milk and Icelandic moss, picking from the mountain.
That's good. I suppose I'm going to try this first, am I? You got to have some too, then.
Yeah.
Okay. Check it's not too hot.
That's what kept the Vikings healthy.
It's really sweet.
Yes.
Huh? Yeah? That's right, isn't it?
Dad's told me Iceland's the second most expensive country in the world. He wants to see if we can catch dinner ourselves.
Did you used to fish with your dad?
Yeah, I did a bit of fishing. I never caught very much. Well, that's like a weight, you see. And then that spins around, and that looks like a little fish.
Oh, yours has got fins.
Yeah. What are weeds? Oh, careful. The faster you reel it in, the more the spinner spins around. It makes it look like fish is swimming along. And what we hope is a big salmon comes along and eats it.
It got really cold and we didn't catch anything, but the farmer where we stayed gave us a fish. My dad's not a bad cook, he takes it in turns with my mum.
You hungry?
Yeah.
Let's have. You can grab that.
Dad's found us a farmhouse to stay in. It's in the middle of nowhere.
I can hear the sound of bike rolling. I can hear the piper play.
Coming to Iceland with Dad is fun. but I miss my mum and sister.
It's great being just the two of us, and I think Ed was really enjoying himself.
Just outside the harbour we saw an iceberg. It's come all the way from Greenland. Seeing that made me feel really cold.
We were on board a beautiful traditional sailing boat. I just hope that we see whales.
It was a long trip, a bit cold, and we didn't see any whales. But I liked seeing the iceberg, and it was fun.
Don't wanna give, don't wanna steal, don't wanna be anything.
All the driving got a bit boring, but this looked like the moon. It was quite cool.
The landscape is extraordinary. It varies all the time. This is called Dettifoss, Europe's most powerful waterfall.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That's enormous, isn't it? What do you think?
Good.
Good. Is that all you can say? Don't tell your mother you came this close to the waterfall. Do you think, Ed? Really feel the power?
Yeah.
You can have a sleep.
No. There's not enough time to have a sleep, Dad.
So we have 20 minutes kip and then you wake up full of energy.
Dad,
and
it takes
beans.
me about 15 minutes to go to sleep.
Amazing.
A new lagoon has just opened up, with more of that lovely warm volcanic water. It didn't look real.
It's strange. It's really cold outside, but you jump in and the water is really warm and blue.
My favourite part of the trip was fishing, but I enjoyed the trip overall. I'm glad I come.
Yeah, I've enjoyed Iceland. It's a little bit different and it's quite quiet. Hot pools have been good. Disappointed we didn't see a whale. I think it's not a place for major activities and sometimes I've struggled to keep Ed entertained. But I feel I've got to know him a bit better.